Hello everybody, today I'm gonna talk about interior rendering, how to work and simulate lighting inside the rooms, how to change exposure of a picture, and how to change artificial light settings. So open your project. I'm gonna use via template common house, but you can use whatever project you have. So first of all, let's place camera in a room which you want to render. Let's make it a little bit bigger so you can see more surroundings in the room. Yeah. So this is a picture which we want to render. Before you start rendering, I would suggest you to turn on the sun and shadows so you could see how much sun you get through windows. And you do that through here. Sun path on and shadows on. As you can see, you don't get that much sun, and you can easily change it before starting rendering, also going to sun settings and just changing it to a different date and different time. For example, June 13, 7 o'clock. And here you can see I get plenty of light in my room, which I think it's okay. So let's use these settings for my rendering. And now let's just try to render it. When you turn on rendering functions, rendering settings, you can notice that under lighting it stands exterior, so of course you have to switch to interior, because if you use exterior it will calculate sun only in outside the room, but if you use interior it will calculate all the light it gets in the room. So you can choose between sun only, sun and artificial only. For the beginning, let's try sun only and try maybe medium quality, and let's see how it looks like. So this is the result that I got after 24 minutes. And if you are using via template, probably you will get the same result, which is really bright, and you might wondering why. And this is because of default light settings in this project. And instead of changing sun position and trying to figure out what to do so the picture doesn't look that bright, you could just edit rendering afterwards you render. And let's say if we open the last rendering, you can see it's really bright. You can adjust exposure, and here you see this is the default settings you have in this project. But if we for example change exposure value to bigger one, suddenly we have darker picture, and maybe this is this result is a little bit closer to what we are aiming for. And of course there are some other settings that you can change. For example, how strong shadows are, or for example if you want to make the picture white, like only grayscale, you can just reduce this to 0 and have a white and black picture, and so on. If you don't like the changes that you already made, just reset to default and apply it, and then again you have this this picture what you got after rendering. Yeah, let's go back to 3D view, and let's try to render now maybe with the artificial light, with a combination of artificial light and sunlight. Before you do that, be aware that you have to place some artificial lamps, and you cannot do that without drawing ceiling. So draw ceiling, place some artificial light, and let's try to render. And here, instead of interior sun only, you should choose interior sun and artificial, and try to render it. Just to save time, I already did that, and I want to show you the result. This took 1 hour and 9 minutes, and you might ask, why should I do that? Why should I render sun and artificial if I can do only sun? Because only sun took 24 minutes, and this picture took 1 hour and 9 minutes. I will show you afterwards all the pictures that I got, and you will see the difference between sun only and the combination of two different lighting. You could also try to render with artificial light only, which is again under lighting scheme. Choose artificial only and try to render it. And this is the result that I got after 44 minutes. So you can see it takes less time to render either sun only or artificial light only than combination on those two. But you might think that this picture is a little bit too dark. You can again try to adjust exposure and make it brighter, but you could also edit artificial light settings, and this you do by clicking on one of those artificial fixtures, lighting fixtures, and under type properties you can see you have all kind of properties here, and notice that this electrical information is basically for scheduling, only for information of your lighting source. But if you want to change the strength, the voltage of these fixtures, you should go here under photometrics and change wattage. Before it was the picture you saw, it was 60 watts, and now let's go up until 120 watts. And if you know fluxus or intensity of light you would like to use, you're welcome to use these settings. And the other thing is you can choose initial color for your artificial light, because the picture that we got, it was it had this yellow light, but you could also choose some white light if you don't like yellow and have it colder picture, or yeah, all kind of options. So now I changed the light to 120 watts, and let's try and see what happened. And this is the final result, what happened. You can see that the picture looks brighter than before, and it took the same time, 44 minutes, to render it. And this is up to you what you want to do, either play with the exposure or editing light. And now I'm gonna show you 4 final results, 4 final pictures. The first picture is sun only, and it took only 24 minutes, but you can see that the problem is it's really dark here on the ceilings. When you go to a picture which is combination of artificial light and sunlight, you can see the difference, that the ceiling is much brighter and picture is walls are much brighter. But of course, in relation to time consumed, this picture took almost 3 times more than the first one. The third picture is only artificial light, and it took 44 minutes, and this was where with the lighting fixtures we chose from Revit library, and fourth picture is with edited lighting fixtures and with more voltage in them. Thank you.